Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. You know I don't play when it comes to the Sephora savings event. I've been editing my shopping cart for weeks. I was ready. Today is the kickoff for Rouge and I'm going to show you everything that I just purchased in store. And I've partnered with Sephora for today's video to share all of the event details with you. If somehow you have managed to make it this far without signing up to be a beauty insider, make sure you do so. It's free. I'm going to include a link at the top of the description box. I'm also going to pop all of the important dates, details, everything you need to know up on the screen. This will also be down below, along with the links to shop all of these products on Sephora.com. The code you need to enter at checkout is everything, which is truly the perfect way to describe this haul. We have a little bit of everything. We have to start by talking about Sephora collection because 30% off is one of the best deals you can find. And it starts today for everybody. All Beauty Insider tiers save 30%. So it doesn't matter if you're Rouge or you just signed up as a Beauty Insider. You get incredible savings on high quality products that are always a really great price. And I swear the Sephora Collection Pro brushes are some of the best in my entire collection. I picked up another 45 Concealer Pro brush. I have one of these. I love it. I use it constantly. I may have another one that's just dirty. I honestly need to go through and clean all of my makeup brushes so that I have a better idea of what I do have. I don't actually use this for concealer, although I'm sure it works great for concealer, but I like to use this brush as a metallics pressed pigment, a flat shader brush for the lid. It is the perfect density. It's the perfect shape. It's so thin. It's so dense and the bristles are so silky straight. I also like the fact that it's kind of tapered to a point. So it makes it really easy to pack eyeshadow right on the inner corner up top. If you're using cream products, if you want to wet your eyeshadow, if you're packing on sparkle, anything that's metallic or has a ton of pigment, and you really want to concentrate it and keep it in specific areas, this is the best brush to do it. Now that I have at least two, I should probably try it for concealer. This will always be an eyeshadow brush to me. It's all I've ever used it for, but it is truly an essential. Highly recommend picking up a 45. And this is number 40. It's supposed to be a new foundation brush, which I'm excited to try. I know I have every other foundation brush that they offer. It says it's for medium to full coverage, used with liquids, creams, and powders. I'm honestly impressed with myself that I only left with two Sephora collection brushes. I was looking at the display and there were a handful of others that I haven't tried yet. But I was trying to keep my cool. It's only the first day. This looks like a really interesting shape. Ooh. Ooh la la, I love it already. Oh yes, this is gonna be good. You know, okay, so I can already tell I'm gonna love it for foundation because it's slightly angled. You know what I love so much about these brushes is that they're tapered in such a very detailed way. Like you can barely tell the bristles are different sizes, different lengths. There's no sharp edges. Everything is perfectly rounded, and that's because the brush, those are the bristles, very slightly tapered. It's beautiful. It's perfect for just sort of pressing into the skin. I know it's going to be great for foundation, but looking at this shape, the way it's kind of a dome, I wouldn't say it's tapered to a point, but it is almost a rounded triangle. This is going to work really nicely in the eye area as maybe a concealer brush, but also because of the angle. I could see using this for cream bronzer, for cream blush. It's not too big either. So it's kind of perfect for all of your cream products. Oh, now I want another one that I can use for foundation and then another one that I could use for bronzer, blush, concealer, and it's so buttery soft as well. I cannot say enough great things about these brushes. I've used them for years. I don't baby them. They're incredibly durable. I wash them, I use them, I wash them, I use them, and they're amazing. They bounce back every single time. They're like brand new. I purchased some restocks, of course. Now is really that perfect time to pick up any items that you're constantly going through during the year, things that you run out of quickly, like mascara, cleanser, Bath & Body, brow products, of course. You should have seen my face. I was horrified earlier because I realized that I used up my brow detailer. I do have a few brow pencils left over, but once I made the switch to the brow detailer, I just can never go back. No other brow pencil is the same because it is so fine. It's really important for the beginning of the brow or the inner bit of the brow when you really want those individual hairs. So if that's an area where you struggle, I would definitely recommend trying the brow detailer, and then you can always use another brow pencil to fill in like the bulk of the brow when you get more volume. But in the front, this makes such a huge difference, I can never go back. I am fully dependent on this brow detailer. I also recently finished my Isle of Paradise Self-Tanning Oil Mist. This is my all-time favorite sunless tanner. I use 2 shades. For some reason, this one didn't come with the peach cap, but they were able to find one for me and it's not used, so I don't even care that it's missing the cap. I don't go through shade light as quickly, so what I like to do is go in with like a makeup brush or one of those self-tanning body brushes. I spray the self-tanning oil mist in shade light and apply that to my hands, my knees, my ankles, my elbows, my chin area, sometimes anywhere that is a trouble area that tends to absorb a lot of sunless tanner. It gets dark, it gets patchy. If there's anywhere that is sort of tricky for you, go in with shade light and then you can blend it with the dark. So this is going to give me a little bit more of a boost of color, but it's still not too dark. It's actually one of the lighter sunless tanners that I've ever used. And then as it gently fades away after a few days, you don't get those really harsh, dry, splotchy patches all over your body that are really difficult to remove. I used to have to go in and just scrub my arms and my legs to remove my sunless tanner. I don't have to do that with this oil mist, and it's really hydrating, so the skin feels really good after you apply it, and you can just keep sort of layering every few days. You can go in with a fresh application and it never looks crazy. I have some Bath & Body from Salt and Stone. I recently tried the Saffron and Cedar body mist and it smells incredible. So I also wanted to pick up the deodorant and the body wash. I haven't tried any of the body washes from Salt and Stone, but I have tried the deodorant. I currently have the bergamot and hinoki. It's very fresh and citrus, and it actually does a really great job deodorizing. It smells really good. But the Saffron and Cedar body mist smells so nice. It's very warm, cozy. It's a little bit more fall winter, woody, sensual, almost like a softer Baccarat Rouge 540. Not a dupe, but it smells in the same family. It smells really nice. I don't know how that's going to translate in a deodorant. I sniffed this in store and it smells really good. I love the idea of layering these products in addition to my body mist. It smells so nice. It's a very light scent. Very unexpected in a deodorant stick, but I love it. I love Salt and Stone because they create deodorants and body washes in really beautiful, very luxurious, very sophisticated smelling fragrances. Very pretty. Again, it's very light. This I'm excited to try. I know the deodorant's going to be really good, and like I said, the body mist is beautiful. And one last restock, I almost forgot. I already put this in the shower. This is the Gisou Honey Gloss Ceramide Therapy Hair Mask. This is such a hydrating hair mask that doesn't feel heavy, doesn't weigh my hair down, but it's incredible. I love the beehive packaging as well, and the smell is so nice. I think I have probably only one. I don't think I can get 2 more uses. I think I have 1 more use out of the hair mask that was currently in the shower, so I desperately needed to replace it. And there are so many hair masks that I love, but something that I've realized is that a lot of the hair masks that I used to use when my hair was bleached blonde are a bit too heavy for my hair now that I'm not highlighting as much. This makes my hair so glossy and shiny, but still really bouncy, and I have a lot of volume because it's not weighing the hair down too much. I love it so much. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to restock right away until I got to the bottom of my tub and I knew I just didn't want to live without it. I wanted to keep using it. So I went ahead and picked this up. I purchased 2 fragrances from my wish list and I was responsible. I went with travel sizes. This Jo Malone London Ginger Biscuit. Oh my goodness. If this is not the holidays in a bottle, I don't know what is. It smells so warm and spicy and just yummy. Key notes include ginger, cinnamon, roasted hazelnut, tonka bean, and vanilla. It is limited edition, of course, a holiday exclusive, and this came recommended to me. I swear you all have the best fragrance recommendations. It smells like a gingerbread house in the best possible way. I like gingerbread. I wouldn't say it's my favorite holiday dessert, but when I smelled this for the first time, oh my gosh. It's beautiful. It's a little spicy. You get a little zip of ginger, but it's not too much. It's so wearable. It's so elegant. It's so Jo Malone, but like Jo after hours. It's very sensual. And it's not too strong. It's not too heavy because, of course, it's Jo Malone. It sits a little bit closer to the skin. Very, very demure, very mindful. I don't think it needs to be layered with anything, but I have heard some people talking about wanting to pair this with a vanilla. I'm gonna go crazy experimenting with different combinations, but I feel like there are so many great vanilla fragrances that would pair beautifully with this. This is the holidays. It's just perfect. I also picked up Showgirl. I am in my Showgirl era. This is from Harlem Perfume Co. It's categorized as a fresh floral with keynotes of fizzy mandarin, lavender diva, golden amber, sandalwood, and skin musks. The fragrance is inspired by Harlem's golden era icons like Josephine Baker and Florence Mills. Juicy fruits, radiant florals, and a hint of cardamom create a bold feminine allure. This is very different from Ginger Biscuit. Not necessarily a fall-winter cozy fragrance. It's just uplifting, it's happy. This is a feel-good fragrance. Whenever you need a boost of confidence, that's when you wear Showgirl. I love the fizzy citrus burst right away. It's very fun-loving, very flirtatious, incredibly feminine and decadent, and I just really enjoy this. I feel like Showgirl is seasonless. This is an anytime, any place, all seasons, just stepping out type of scent. And I love the storytelling behind the brand, all of the inspiration. With a name like Showgirl, the fragrance has to match that level of mood, and I feel like they did such a beautiful job. Again, just because I got the travel spray doesn't mean it's not full bottle worthy. I'm trying to practice restraint, but I absolutely love this fragrance and I can't wait to keep wearing it. And finally, let's get into the makeup. While there was nothing I really needed, there was a lot sitting on my wish list that I really wanted to try, including these powders. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Under Eye Setting Powder. I used to use this all the time when it was just one shade, universal, stark white. I haven't used this in years, but they came out with new shades. So I went with soft pink. And I'm really excited to try this. I know I mentioned this when I first heard about this launch, and it's a product that I used to go through pretty regularly. It seems like pink powder is still having a bit of a moment. I have a love-hate relationship with pink powder. Sometimes it's too pink and I just think it makes the makeup look sort of weird. And then sometimes a pink powder, if it's just slightly pink, it can look really, really beautiful, very ethereal, bridal, angelic. The Makeup by Mario light pink or soft pink powder, that's one that I really, really loved, but I finished it. Probably could have restocked it, but why not try something new? So I'm really excited to put this to the test. I used to use this to set my entire face. I loved it so much. It's a very finely milled powder. Hopefully they haven't tweaked the formula. I also went with the Lawless Perfecting Powder Talc-Free Skin Smoothing in shade Tutu. This doesn't seem to be too pink either, but a really nice pressed matte version. This shade looks so pretty. It's not pinky pinky. It's just slightly pink. It's very still natural skin color, which I really like. And I didn't realize that it comes with a little sponge underneath, which is nice. The Givenchy pressed powder I love, but it comes with a travel brush, which I don't know about you, but I would rather have a little puff or a little sponge, something like this. I think it's a little bit easier to just sort of discreetly touch up the makeup versus a brush when you open the compact and swirl it around. I just imagine powder dust going everywhere. I think this is a little bit better for travel or on the go. My immediate impression is that it's very brightening. It's very matte and it's not too pink, which is exactly what I was hoping for. think I might like this powder. This is the Lawless Compact. This is one of the new shades of the Patrick Ta Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo. I wouldn't say this was an impulse purchase, but when I walked past the display, I wanted to check out the new shades, of course, and I was swatching around and I thought, you know what, let me just add this to my shopping bag as well. I think I subconsciously influenced myself when I did my recommendations video. I was talking about how much I love these eyeshadows, how great they are. I only have 2 shades and they're both a little bit lighter and warmer. I went with shade Always on Your Mind, which is a bit deeper and cool toned. It's so dazzling, so sparkly. This is going to make for the perfect holiday smoky eye look. I cannot wait to dig into this. It's very glam, but again, the reason why I like these so much is that you get power, you get impact, but it's not overwhelming. You get 2 shades. That's really all you need to create a really beautiful, sparkly eyeshadow look. Last but certainly not least, I have a few pieces from the Hourglass Holiday Collection, which I usually purchase every year. This year I was planning to skip, but it was just meant to be. When I was in store, walking past the Hourglass display, I noticed the holiday palettes, and it was the first time I actually got to see them in person. And it was meant to be because there was 1 palette left, 1 brush. I went with the deer and I think this is so beautiful. I'm really happy to add this to my collection. I'm really excited about these 2 blushes down here. This is really what stood out to me. I almost picked up one of the single blushes, but then as I was looking at the display, I thought, well, I could get that single blush or that single blush or that single bronzer, or I could just go for the palette, go for the matching brush. Ooh, that peach. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like the peach blush. I like all of the Hourglass blushes. I knew they were going to be beautiful. I'm going to dip into the bronzer. I'm pretty sure I have this shade. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost sure I have this bronzer. Beautiful. It's bronze. It's not too bronze. Adds a hint of color, but not too much. And then I might as well test out this iridescent strobe powder just for fun. Ooh, this is gorgeous. I love these very light pastel tones down at the bottom. Really stunning. I will absolutely be traveling with both of these pieces for all of our holiday trips. And that completes my Sephora Savings Event haul. I am so excited about everything that I picked up. I really feel like I won this time. And that will most likely be it for me. I may go back and just do a lap just to see if there are any holiday gifts that I can pick up. May try a few additional fragrances, hit a few other Sephora locations, but for the most part, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be listed down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.